Hello. The end was inevitable once it became clear that Chris Pincher was somebody that the Prime Minister knew. The Prime Minister knew about Pincher's background. The Prime Minister knew that Pincher had a habit of groping, and yet at the same time he gave him a job in the Whip's office. He gave him a job of somebody who controls others, of somebody who knows the secrets, of somebody who is a sort of backroom boy with honour. And that was something deeply lacking. Now, either Boris was negligent or he didn't care. And today, now he's admitted that he knew everything. It looks increasingly like negligence. It's quite clear why Sajid Jarvid, who is a man of honour, has resigned. I suspect Rishi Sunak realises that he must try as hard as possible, if he wants the top job, to distance himself from Boris. I don't think Rishi Sunak stands a chance. But if the choice is between Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss, I expect Rishi Sunak will be our next Prime Minister. I would like to see a wider choice, and that is why Boris has failed so signally in the last few months, when he should have seen that the writing was so inevitably on the wall. These are the last few days of this premiership, mark my words. And Boris has behaved in a selfish and completely stupid fashion. There's a little alliteration for you. Boris has had not a single mind about his succession and how he leaves his party and this government. Boris has had one concern only, and that's for his own survival. Selfish, stubborn, stupid. Now, what will happen now? I expect the clock is ticking. It's only a matter of time. If there's another resignation, it will be even quicker. But people will be going into Downing Street, I suspect today, to give Boris the ultimatum that he must now resign. He may try to stick it out. Now, why have other people like Liz Truss, Priti Patel, and Nadine Dorries, Dominic Raab, Gove, not yet resigned? Why? Because I think they realise that they are too tied to Boris. I hope that's true. I hope we don't enter into a period where Priti Patel or Liz Truss, or even, God forbid, Dominic Raab, actually think that they have a chance at the top job. And I hope other people don't think that too. The problem is, it's a very, very small group of people who are going to choose the next Prime Minister. And in the Conservative Party, bizarrely, Priti Patel has quite a high profile. I'm sure Nadine Dorries thinks she's greatly liked. It would be nice if she opened her mail, but thank God, the moment the new Prime Minister is appointed, there will be someone else in her position and we can start all over again. It is time for a reboot. If this reboot is successful, it's possible that we can reclaim some of our dignity. It's possible that the next Foreign Secretary can intercede for Aden Aslan. It's possible that the next Home Secretary can do something to sort out this mess with our sense of responsibility. It's not whether people go to Rwanda or Nigeria. That is not the issue. The issue is that we have a responsibility to deal with the things which we undertook to do in the conventions and the treaties that we signed. I hope that the next Prime Minister will realise that the Northern Ireland Protocol needs to be respected. Of course it's not right. It should never have been signed in the first place. But we can't simply walk away from our responsibility because we don't like what we agreed to. We agreed to it. And we need to negotiate our way out of it. And I think a different person in number 10 may well be the right person to move forward. I still don't think that it's likely that the Labour Party are ready to take over. But I think it is fairly inevitable, unless there is a very, very big sea change, that the Conservative Party is on its last legs and that we will see the Labour Party maybe in coalition, but in government within the next few years. And that could be a positive thing. I think Keir Starmer is beginning to show credibility, but I think there's a long way to go. And I think Boris has dealt such a blow to our country in terms of our international standing, in terms of the potential health of our union, and in terms of the respect that ordinary people have for our Parliament and the respect that people internationally have for our Parliament. I think it will take a very, very long time to recover. Now, I don't place all the blame on Boris's shoulders, and I know people will say that I should. I place much of the blame on the shoulders of Mrs. May, who ridiculously thought that bureaucracy was an answer to all problems. Bureaucracy is not. Bureaucracy is a tool that we use. It should not be governing our life. It is at the moment, and it's something that she set in motion. Anyway, I'll bring you more later.